Intro 000. Have you ever wondered how dark web hacker tools actually work? The dark web is often shown as a mysterious place filled with hackers, secret marketplaces, and cybercrime. But in reality, many of these tools are studied by cybersecurity experts to understand how attacks happen and how to stop them. In this video, we'll explore some common dark web hacking tools, for educational purposes only. Section 1. What are dark web hacker tools? 020. Dark web hacker tools are software programs or kits used to perform cyber attacks. Some are designed for phishing, password cracking, malware creation, or hiding identity online. These tools are often shared on underground forums and hidden marketplaces. But remember, using them illegally can lead to serious legal consequences. Ethical hackers and security researchers analyze these tools to improve cybersecurity defenses. Section 2. Common types of tools. 050. One common category is phishing kits. These kits create fake login pages that look like real websites to steal usernames and passwords. Another type is password cracking tools. These programs try thousands or even millions of password combinations to break weak passwords. Then there are malware builders. Cybercriminals use them to create malicious software that can steal data or spy on devices. Some hackers also use anonymity tools like encrypted browsers and VPNs to hide their identity online. Section 3. How cybersecurity experts fight back. 130. Cybersecurity professionals study these attack methods to build stronger defenses. Companies use firewalls, multi-factor authentication, antivirus software, and threat detection systems to protect users. The best defense is awareness. Using strong passwords, avoiding suspicious links, and keeping software updated can stop many cyber attacks before they start. Outro 155. The dark web may sound dangerous, but understanding how these tools work helps people stay safer online. If you enjoyed this educational cybersecurity video, like, subscribe, and share for more ethical hacking and cyber awareness content. Section 4. How hackers spread malware. 2 o'clock. So how do hackers actually get malware onto someone's device? One common method is through fake downloads. A hacker may disguise malware as a cracked game, free software, or even a mobile app. When the victim installs it, the malicious code secretly runs in the background. Another method is email attachments. Cybercriminals send fake emails pretending to be from banks, companies, or social media platforms. Once the attachment is opened, malware can infect the computer. Some attackers also use malicious websites that automatically try to exploit browser vulnerabilities. This is known as a drive-by download. That's why cybersecurity experts always recommend downloading software only from trusted sources. Section 5. The role of the dark web. 240. The dark web itself is not illegal. It's simply a hidden part of the internet that requires special software like Tor to access. Journalists, privacy activists, and researchers also use the dark web for anonymous communication. However, cybercriminals use it because it offers more privacy and anonymity. Underground forums often sell stolen databases, phishing kits, malware services, and hacking tutorials. Some marketplaces even operate like real online stores with ratings, reviews, and customer support. Cybersecurity agencies constantly monitor these communities to track threats and stop criminal activity. Section 6. Social engineering attacks. 320. Not all hacking relies on advanced software. Many attacks use social engineering, tricking people instead of hacking systems directly. For example, a hacker may pretend to be technical support and ask for your password. Others create fake giveaways or urgent messages designed to make victims panic and click quickly. In many cases, human mistakes are easier to exploit than computer vulnerabilities. That's why awareness and critical thinking are extremely important online. Section 7. How ethical hackers use similar tools. 355. Interestingly, ethical hackers sometimes use similar tools, but legally and with permission. Security professionals perform penetration testing to find weaknesses before criminals do. Companies hire them to test websites, networks, and applications for vulnerabilities. This helps organizations improve security and protect customer data. The difference between ethical hacking and cybercrime is permission and intent. If you want more videos about ethical hacking, cybersecurity, and online safety, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for future content. Stay safe online, and thanks for watching.